Hey, what is up there, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Evolve. How you guys doing on today? Man, you know what? In spite of it all, I'm doing all right. I'm still doing all right, although I'm filming in a jail cell today there, guys. And there's a reason. I know that everyone may be asking, what did he do now? There's a reason I'm filming in the jail today. Because while I am in jail, Tekashi69, he got out of jail. Me, I found myself here for just being petty. But I'm not here to talk about myself because in spite of my situation, I wanted to take some time before I have to bag my baggage and the lights goes out. I want to talk to you all about Tekashi69. Because he ain't no longer in here. He done left. Let's talk about it. Actually, it's a jail cell, so I ain't got a lot of room, so I can't, walk up. Let's just get into it. Okay, Tekashi69, just to bring you guys up to speed, but there's a reason. I know that a lot of you all right now watching this video, you're probably like, you know what? I didn't care for the dude when he was out making music, so I certainly don't care that he got out. But here's the thing, I do, and because there's some weird parts to all of this, and that's what I want to talk about on today. You see, just to bring you up to speed, Tekashi69, he was a rapper. I believe he still is. Basically, he became a rapper and he got a lot of street cred because he joined this gang called Treyway, the Treyway 9 gangsters or whatnot. And he was kind of like their money, or I think he got initiated in. But anyway, this landed him. After a little time, this landed him in prison. Almost serving his sentencing about 40 years. The 37 to be more exact for racketeering and firearms charges. Now, but don't worry, because here's the thing. You see, Tekashi69, he only joined the gang so that he can get more cred and street cred to sell more for his albums and his music, to authenticate. Why can't I say that word? I knew that word was coming. I knew I was gonna have hard to further sustain his thuggery. Yes! I nailed it. Okay, but anyway, so when it came to him about to get sentenced, he wasn't really about that gangster life. So he found himself, I don't follow the same street code, so I'm gonna snitch on all the other Trey gangsters so that I can get out. So he started snitching. He snitched so much that the judge was saying, hey, wait, thank you, but calm down. You ain't got to tell us all of that. But you know what? The judge was grateful, and the judge ended up taking that 40 years down to 2 years and with some time served. I mean, it was a great time during Tekashi69 snitching days, mainly because it gave the internet some of the greatest memes. So he got out and he was set to be released on this August, I believe the 2nd. This is where things start to get a little weird. For me. This is kind of the meat of everything. You see, because last week, Tekashi69, his lawyer, he didn't want to wait till August. Tekashi69, he wanted to get out now. So Tekashi's lawyer, they sent in a request to the judge for a early release. Now, they were looking for an early release on the grounds of what they call a compassionate. Now, they was looking for an early release on the grounds of something that is called a compassionate release. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently that is a thing. On the grounds that he has asthma and he has heavy breathing. The lawyer, his statement said that he's been breathing heavily, and even the medical profession at the prison says that Tekashi needs to see a doctor, but the warrant ain't falling for it, and he's not letting him. So this was all public records in the statement. So last week, the judge declined that dismiss. No compassionate and... Let me out! But here's the thing. This is the bread and butter. This is where things get spooky. You see, because this week on Monday, they tried again. The lawyers tried again. Now, something changed from the time that the judge declined his request last week to now, because the judge has had a totally different tone. I'm serious. So this time they got a little bit more smart, Takashi and this lawyer, because on Monday they put in the same request for an early release and they wanted a compassionate release, but this time they did it for a different reason. They said because of Corona. You know, if you're black, you can say Rona. If you're Mexican, you can say El Rona. Oh, but seriously, they basically, Coronovirus helped get Tekashi out, because Tekashi69, he stated in this new request that he has asthma, and him having asthma, if he were to get corona, then he is at a higher risk of basically dying. His health and his medical, and I gotta say, you know, that is true. You know, people with pre-existing conditions, medical conditions such as asthma and diabetes, and whether they're elderly. I mean, different things like in this lower respiratory area that your body is infected with. You know, your body ain't going to be able to kind of fight off the coronavirus, and it can be deadly for you. So I understood the route, and it worked. But the reason why I say it was a little bit weird to me, because the judge had a totally different tune this week. It was as if someone was in his ear. Oh, you declined? You know my boy is getting out in August. We can come after you, your family. It just seemed weird, because I say that because of this. Because not only did the judge once seeing this, he's like, yeah, you approve, you need to get out. Yeah, because just last week, approve it, but also once he approved it and he actually gave his advisory to the board and the government saying, yeah, he should be released. But he also said, you all need to make a decision and either release him by 5 o'clock, or I'm going to release them by the power invested in me, or you all can decline them. But he basically told them that they had a decision to either keep them there, or they need to make a decision to release them by 5. So the judge was playing such a aggressive, almost as if he wanted to show everybody or show some people on the outside, look, I'm fighting for him, man. Leave me alone. So it was just weird, because it was not only the fact that he was because he didn't have to do that. I mean, no one does that. I mean, that doesn't happen just overnight like it did with this particular judge. Because not only that, after he had sent out that message, giving them till 5, and the next thing is that he almost kind of like issued a apology in somewhat to Tekashi69. He didn't necessarily say sorry, but he was basically saying, oh man, I'm sorry for keeping you in and whatnot. I should have been released you. Sounds weird, don't it? The judge was fighting really hard for some reason. This is exactly what he said in the statement. He said, this is what the court said. This is what the judge said. He said, had I known that sentencing Mr. Hernandez to serve the final 4 months of his term in the federal prison would expose him to a heightened health risk, I would have directed that these 4 months be served instead in home confinement. That's what the judge said. Like, just last week, he had a very different tone. He denied the request, but something changed. And that's why I said it was weird. But I understand. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, if I was a judge, I would not want to oversee any mafia or gangster case. Because I know that some hard decisions would have to be made, and I know I'm going to be out there in the forefront, and I know there's some crazy people out there, and especially if I've got a family and a wife, so I understand the change of heart. If this is just my theory, I'm just throwing some stuff out there, but it was just such a change, and he fought so aggressively for him. And there was other little things, but this video's well over 13 minutes already from my timer, so I want to end this. Plus, the light's about to cut out, and I don't want to miss Chow, people. I don't want to miss Chow, so I got to go. Now, yeah, can I get a little bit more time? Okay, so what I'm saying is that I'll let you all be the judge, but Tekashi69, he is out. Now, the thing that I want to know is it going to be the Tekashi, I done changed, life is good, I don't got to front no more, I'll probably sit back and just do some R&B, maybe something inspirational. Or will we get the suck mark? No, but seriously there, guys, we are coming to the end of this episode. I really want to know what you all think. What do you all think about this Tekashi getting out and the judge? Do you all think I'm way off or whatnot? Anyway, this is my opinion. I would love to know why am I talking like I would love to know yours? I would love to know your opinion. Other than that, I will see you all in tomorrow. Hey, my dude right here, Lil Devolve, he has got a poppin' channel that is poppin', doing funny stuff. He's got a brand new episode on tomorrow, 50 things that Eminem haters say. He's super funny. He gets it all from me. So proud of him. Go subscribe if you haven't. I tell you, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth the laugh. Other than that, I will see you all in the very next video. If I can get out of here, maybe I can get some time served and all that good stuff. Alright? They won't let me out, no. They won't let me out, I'm locked up. Y'all don't even know who that is. Let me out. They won't let me out.